let's talk about your Taco Bell and Step Brothers experience, because on the last podcast you talked about how you had not done either of those, and I made you come over, get Taco Bell. We
Mm-hmm.
had to watch Step Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
So give me your rundown, Caleb. How was it?
Step Brothers, fantastic movie. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Very
Yes.
funny. The Taco Bell was good.
Don't you do it.
I'll give you that. The Taco Bell was good, but it feels overhyped.
Oh, Caleb. Caleb, you did not just say
I did.
that. Overhyped?
It it was good, but it wasn't like, oh my gosh, I need to have this more.
Alright, buddy. You don't like beans. That's not my fault. The 5 layer beefy bean burrito is the staple, and you don't like beans.
Well, if that's the staple, then they've lost all people that dislike beans.
Well,
So I
then
mean,
don't dislike beans, Caleb.
well, I can't help
Alright,
that.
give me a rating here, right? You didn't eat the 5 layer. Quesadilla. Chicken quesadilla.
We're doing
Rating
like out of
1 through
10,
10.
out of
1
5,
out of 10.
1 through 10.
1 through 10.
The quesadilla was a classic quesadilla. There was nothing special about it. It was all right.
No, no.
I mean, I enjoyed
The
it. I give it.
zesty spicy ranch. Oof.
Eh,
You don't
I
get
give
that
it.
at home.
Eh,
All right, what you getting? What are you giving it?
I give it a 7 out of 10.
I was gonna give it a 7, so I'm not mad. All right.
I mean, it's not like it was amazing.
Yeah,
It
I'll
was.
give you
It
that.
was C grade. That's where it was at.
7. Yeah, I guess that is a C grade. I guess. I just 1 through 10 on a grading scale is way different than 1 through 100. Like it's a 70%,
I
but you're going
guess.
1 through 10. 7 is better than. I feel like all right would be a 5. Like it was all right. That's for me. On a 1 through 10, 5 is like it was all right. Don't care that much. But a
Yeah.
seven's like a solid. It was all right.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what else
What
did
else
you
did I
get?
eat?
The
I had
grilled
the.
cheese burrito.
That
That
that was the best part.
you gotta give
That was
that.
good. I'd give that like 8.5, 9.
That's
That
yep.
was
8 or
good.
9 is where I was thinking. So an 8.5. That's a solid rating. That one was very good.
I liked that. That one was the best one.
Yeah. Trying to think. What else
Had
did you
the
get?
cheesy
Ooh,
gordita.
cheesy gordita crunch.
Yeah, that one just seemed like it was just a taco. I mean, like
Oh
it's just
man,
your
don't you?
basic
It
taco,
had the
dude.
spicy, zesty ranch on it, and it was better than a normal taco because the normal taco, like, is either a soft taco or a crunchy. It was both. It was both, Caleb.
Yeah, but it just felt like a crunchy because I mean you got the crunchy taco on it, so it's like
You
meh.
are depressing.
I was not wowed by Taco Bell.
Well, what?
The way you spoke about it, I was expecting to be wowed by Taco
It's a
Bell.
staple, Caleb. Like, I get you.
Yeah.
I guess I hyped it up too much, but
Yeah.
like, dude, this is like it's open late. This is like it's 11 o'clock at night, 12 o'clock at night. Nothing else is open.
Chris, when am I ever up at 12 o'clock at
I
night?
I don't know, dude. You're a bum. I don't know. So like
I mean, it's
my
true.
question, right, is I guess like compared to other food places, like would you get that or McDonald's?
That wouldn't be a coin flip
Are
because
you
I'm not a
kidding
huge
me?
fan of McDonald's
I
either.
don't like McDonald's. Wendy's, I'd rather go
I'd
Taco
get
Bell.
Wendy's over Taco
Oh
Bell.
my gosh, why would you get Wendy's over Taco Bell?
Dude, I will mess up a Baconator, bro.
It's just not good enough, man.
Them
It's
$5
not
biggie
worth.
bags. You get
$5
$5
biggie bags are
you
good.
you get yourself a burger, some nuggets and fries and a drink.
Yeah,
Solid.
yeah. You're just a classic American. You don't.
I
You don't
am.
like
It's
the
on
tacos.
fat.
You don't like tacos. Oh, I can't believe you just said it was all right and overhyped. All right, well, at least Step Brothers, though, one of the best movies ever made, in my opinion. That is
Yes.
the funniest movie ever.
Prestige worldwide, baby.
Prestige Worldwide, dude. That whole song. I know most of it. It's kind of sad. So many good moments in that movie.
Very
Um,
funny. Lots of good one-liners.
Oh, dude, for sure. Well, I guess we can move on to another topic. he's gonna talk about. Have you seen this new keyboard that Razer's come out with? That's
No.
it's freaking busted, dude.
Oh
So
boy.
it's got a snap to tap mode. So
Snap to tap.
yeah. So like basically, you know how there's mechanical keyboards where you can like adjust how much pressure you need to set for it to. It's kind of similar to that, but the way it works is, it's like when you're hitting WASD on a keyboard and you're going back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, when you're pressing down and you go to hit the other one, there's like a slight delay before your character actually does that. And like, so games like Valorant and CSGO or Counter-Strike, the other thing, like, it helps in those games too because when you're moving, your aim is not precise. What's it called? You don't have 100% accuracy. You only have the accuracy when you're stopped moving.
Mm-hmm.
This is a snap to tap to where it will start the next action quicker and it'll turn off the other direction, kind of. So like the best way I could describe it is like people in Counter-Strike and in Valorant do a thing called counter strafing, to where when they hold down to go this direction, they're moving this way.
Yeah.
To stop themselves faster, they will tap the other direction so that it stops them quicker, so that they have accuracy quicker. I actually didn't know that was a thing. This keyboard will basically make it to where you don't have to do that. You can just hold it down and let go. And so it makes your accuracy quicker. I've seen videos of it. It's actually annoying and gross because it looks like they're cheating, basically. It's apparently made for pros, used by pros.
Is that why we get wiped in the finals now?
No. We just get wiped in the finals because we're bad.
That's fair.
We'll talk about that in a second. But this keyboard is, that's, before we got on, I was talking about it for a second. I looked at the price and I had a big moment. It's $250, so I was looking like, hey, maybe I could cheat at some games because I'm not good enough and I need to cheat.
Yeah.
No, not $250. No, I'm
that
good.
Tracks.
I'm
that
good.
tracks.
I'm good. But they also have a mouse that I saw on TikTok. I don't know if it's like out yet. The whole idea is that, like, you know in Siege you can lean?
Yeah.
So instead of having to hit a key on your keyboard, you can go like this and your player leans with it. And I feel like it's a cool concept. I don't know how well it would do.
Yeah, you'd have to try it.
But the idea of, like, if it works well, it'd be pretty cool to, like, just lean real quick. Like, like lean, just peek it real quick. But then you wouldn't have to have your hand on that part of the keyboard, too. So it'd be nice. But, I don't know. It'd be...
Or you just play with a controller like a bum.
Dude, but you're not as accurate. Like, you're quicker on a mouse is the problem. But, I don't know. It looks crazy. It looks fun, but I don't know how great it would be, because, like, imagine sometimes it starts to lean, and I don't know. But...
depends on how well it's made, really.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
If it's like a $30 mouse, then yeah, it'll probably do stuff like that and drift on you when you don't want it to.
It's a good point. I didn't see a price point on it yet. I think it's still, like, not in development, but, like, they're trying to perfect it.
Well, I mean, if it's a $250 keyboard, that's probably going to be like a $150 mouse.
Oh, it's not Razer, I don't think. I think it's another...
Oh, is it?
I didn't even see. I just saw it for a second on TikTok. But Razer is the one that is pretty cool. But they've come out with some cool stuff. I've got my little half keyboard here. Yeah. I play with that. It's pretty fun. It has its benefits and has its problems too. Like when you forget to keybind an important keybind, and then my least favorite is when I go to emote on people and I don't have a bound ever. So I have to grab my keyboard real quick to be toxic. But yeah, no, we can go back to the finals though. Yeah, we played the finals last night on stream for like, dude, how many matches do we played? And we just got wiped.
It was like 4 or 5.
4 or 5 matches that we just got rolled.
Yeah.
It was not fun.
Kind of hard to win a match when you don't know how to aim.
I mean, yes and no. I had some bad aim too, but like, dude, these kids we were playing with, we always got like the kids we just got matched up against were too good. I like too quick. Like they played light builds. They were really fast, and I can't remember. We played that one team that had like almost all of them were lights, just running around. Like two sniping, and like two with like SMGs, just barrel stuff.
The two sniping is crazy, bro. The one time where we all ran, the time we ran in, like all of us, and Paxton's just out of nowhere gets capped.
Yeah, like I was following them because I was like, "Where are we going?" And Paxton was like, "This way." Dude, I just watched him die in front of me. I was like, "Oh no, this isn't good." We're already down a player, which is bad. Oh, dude.
Yeah, it was not good.
I lost all confidence, dude. It made me question my gaming abilities, which I've already been questioning my gaming abilities lately, but
I've been questioning my gaming abilities since I was born, dude.
I used to be good. I just don't have enough time to play now. So like I just got to play more and get better. But I feel like that's just a part of like growing up. Like there comes a point where like
you don't have the time you used to.
No, one like I mean, I remember like when I was growing up where like my dad, I'd play all day at home with my brothers and my dad would get home and I finally hit a point of like, yeah, I'm better than him. Like, and it was pretty, not really young, but decently young. Whereas like I was good and I've been good for a while, but like I don't know. I would say ever since probably I played decent enough like Fortnite. Like I got okay. I wasn't like great. But I also had my games like Halo and Battlefield that I was pretty good at. But like probably like ever since got married and had kids, like way less time to play. Just not as good. Also,
like
I want to say
responsibilities or something.
I always played on I have responsibilities. I played on Xbox though a lot. Where I feel like I've tried to switch to mouse and keyboard and my aim is just not nearly as good on mouse and keyboard than Xbox. But
yeah, you're too used to using a controller.
Yeah,
joystick.
But if I try playing with a controller on these games, I'll get rolled. There's no point. So I just have to get used to it, but I don't have enough time to get used to it.
Yeah, I think I gotta mess around with my mouse sensitivity. I think that was a lot of what was messing me up yesterday.
Really? Gotcha.
I think I had it too high, so like when I was aiming, like if my hand flinched at all, it's just like throwing it off of the guy.
Yeah. We only got to play we played Terminal Attack in the finals, and we didn't get to really try any cash out or anything because I wanted to play bow and sniper to try it out, and just in those game modes, it's crazy. It's just not. I couldn't do it. They're too quick. I couldn't do it. But it'd be fun to play cash out or something and try the other things. But
yeah,
that game's rough. Then we played some Slapshot Rebound, which was fun.
Slapshot's always fun.
Dude, we played 3v2 and we tied it up at the last second. Ooh, that was good. Then won in overtime. Oh, so good.
Yeah.
Live on stream too.
Slapshot is one of those games where it's like you don't really have to be good at it.
No, yeah, I definitely pushed one in just to push it in, and it was fun.
Yeah,
but
that one was one that was good that I had my mouse sensitivity up a little higher because I was just like taking big swings.
Yeah, at first I had low sense, and it was like too much, and I turned it up, and I was able to like actually shoot easy. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's not been a lot of fun new games lately. Like,
no, there hasn't. And I mean, even in the single player world, not even just talking about multiplayer, there hasn't been a lot of anything that people are really talking about.
Yeah, I mean, like Elden Ring was really fun, and I really liked it. And the DLC came out, and it was. I haven't finished it, but it's pretty fun. I need to get into it again. I probably will start playing that again soon. I mean, it was fun. It was really fun, actually. I just feel like I don't like playing alone. Like, I feel like I need to play with somebody. And so in Elden Ring, I normally play with my dad. but he's been busy, and so like I haven't been able to play with him. And then I didn't want to get too far ahead of him, so I kind of just have taken a break. But I need to just play that because I feel like that has been a fun game. But like multiplayer games, I don't know. I feel like lately there's been a lot of games come out and they're really big for like 2 to 3 weeks, and then it dies.
Yeah.
I feel like there's been a lot of those, and I'm kind of tired of it. I just want, I don't know if it's because we're getting older or if, like, the games suck now. Like, because when I was a kid, I feel like there were so many games that would come out and you would just play it nonstop.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like all of Call of Duties, Halo.
I think that's part of the problem is every single game that comes out now just feels the same. Like, there's not a whole lot of originality anymore.
Yeah.
I've always felt that way about the Call of Duty games. It's like, what can you do to expand on what you're already doing in the game?
Yeah. I feel like they put out new games that are fun, like new game modes. Like, they came out with Cutthroat and Gunfight, and those are...
Yeah.
Actually, that's what I want to play, but nobody will play. Those are the games I should play.
Yeah.
But I just feel like... I don't know. Like, I feel like there even are games that have new ideas, but they just die. Like, I mean, Splitgate, for instance, was a game... It was a couple of years ago, probably. It was like Halo and Portal mixed. So it was a really cool concept. It was really big for like a month and then died so quickly. And they're even coming out with a Splitgate 2 now that I'm like, I'll play. And I saw the comments, and all the comments were like, can't wait to play this for 2 weeks and then quit. And I was just like, yeah, why is that? Like, why can it not hold our
attention spans are not there anymore?
I guess. I also wonder, too, like, I feel like there's a lot of games that I like playing, and it's really fun. And I feel like I play it for 2 weeks, and then I feel like other people who are sweaty and can play the game more get better, and then I don't play. I can't get better. So, like, I don't know. I feel like we get rolled or we get destroyed in the game, and then it's like, yeah, it's not too fun anymore. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to decide if it's because we're old, we don't play it as much, and there's people that get to play more, so they get better, and then it's just not fun to play because you get destroyed. Although Splitgate, I feel like Wake and I played that for a little bit, and I feel like, dude, it was like every other game was like he was top, I was second, or I was top, he was second, because that's like Halo and Halo Reach, man. That was my game. I would destroy you, anyone in Halo, not anyone.
Yeah.
Right? A lot of people. I destroyed almost anyone I played with. I'm not saying I'm that good. I didn't go pro or anything, but I was nasty at that game. But I don't know. I just feel like, is there any game coming out even that you're excited for?
None that have been announced yet. I know that Naughty Dog, who makes Uncharted and The Last of Us, is working on a new IP that is rumored to be more of a sci-fi type of deal.
Really?
I don't know, like, the validity of that rumor that much, but it'll probably still be a hot minute before that game's even announced.
Gotcha. I mean, like, I don't know. The new Skyrim that's been announced multiple times.
Yeah.
If it'll ever come out, I feel like that would be a really fun one. But I'm also worried that, like, games like that and games like GTA 6, I'm worried that they're going to have so much hype to live up to that
if there's one game that I think can live up to the hype, it's probably GTA 6.
Really?
Because Rockstar's just one of those companies, dude. I mean, they will go all out for a game, bro.
So, but here's the problem, right? Like, how many years has it been since the GTA game came out? People are going to expect...
I think GTA 5 came out in, like, 2013. Like, it's been
a while. So I'm afraid that, like, I don't know. I feel like everyone's going to just expect a great game, and if it's not perfect or not, it's 2008 or something. Well, did you look it up or?
It's 2013.
It was 2013. Oh, jeez. I don't know.
So,
same thing with Skyrim. Like, I feel like the first time I heard Skyrim get announced, like the new Skyrim, was like 2020, 2021.
Yeah.
and it was just like a clip of like a castle with like Skyrim, or no, it wasn't called Skyrim. I can't. It was Elder Scrolls, I think, or maybe is what they called it. And
Yeah.
like, I don't know. The other game coming out. Sorry, I cut you off. Fable. There's a new Fable coming out that I'm actually really excited for. That, but again, that got announced like 2 or 3 years ago, so it's just like waiting on that to come out.
Yeah. Yeah. I was just gonna backtrack on the like Rockstar making games. Red Dead 2 came out like way after Red Dead Redemption did. But I mean, people are still in love with that game because there's just so much to do in it.
Yeah.
It's a massive game.
Yeah.
Like, I tend to be like a big completionist, get 100% of everything done in the game. But I played Red Dead and was just like, nah, I think I'm gonna play the story on this one. I don't think I'm gonna worry about all this stuff.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like I never got into that game really. I'm not saying it was bad. It's just not for me, I guess.
It's a slow start.
Yeah.
But eventually it hits the turning point where it's like, oh.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but I enjoyed it.
The other game I feel like I played a bit was what's it called? Was it The Last Jedi, the Star Wars game?
Yeah, the Fallen Order.
Fallen Order, yeah. I played that for a bit, but they have a newer one that I never played. But
Survivor,
it kind of felt like it looked like it was the same game. Like they added a couple little things and then made the same game.
Yeah, I think it wasn't really much. There wasn't a desire to expand on that as much as just continue the story.
Gotcha.
Because I've understood the storyline and it seemed like a cool story. I've got a friend who's really into Star Wars and he played both of them and he really liked the story.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But I mean, I get that it didn't really expand much off of the first one, but I feel like that's still like the combat style is the kind of game you would like. It's not exactly like the Soulsborne combat, but it's similar.
And that's where I said I played the first one and it was fun, but I feel like it got to the same thing where like I got all the cool combat stuff, and once I got all the cool stuff, it was like, all right, well.
Yeah, you're not much for story.
It depends. Like not really though. No, like.
Yeah, I can really let myself get sucked into a story and want to know what's gonna happen.
I just can't. Like, I just feel like. I don't know. I need the action. I don't know if it's ADD. Like, I need something. I need action. When I was a kid, dude, I'd skip every cutscene. Didn't care. Just like, let me get to the fighting. I can't. There was times I didn't even know what I was doing, or I didn't know what to do because I just skipped the cutscene because it was boring.
Yeah. Dude, I will still watch the cutscenes when I replay games.
That's crazy.
I just love the stories.
Replaying games. I definitely watch, like Elden Ring. I watch the cutscene to see what's gonna happen because like that is a big deal. And most of the time when the cutscenes come in Elden Ring, they are pretty cool because it's like you're fighting a boss. That's the only reason you're getting a cutscene, and so like it is kind of weird. And it's like cool to see how they try to amp the boss up before the fight, kind of a thing. But I don't know. I just gaming in a whole right now. Like the state of gaming is rough. I don't know.
It's not great. I think it's just because it's been a quiet year. There hasn't been like any major releases, which they warned us about at the beginning of the year. I remember reading an article that was talking about it was like the president of PlayStation or something like that. But he was like, we don't have any big releases planned for this year. It'll all be in 2025.
Dang. So maybe 2025 is going to be the best.
I'm hoping 2025 will be a good year.
Yeah. Dude, if Fable and Skyrim drop during that year, I'll be set. Like,
yeah.
But I don't know.
Another game I'm excited for that the creator has alluded to is The Last of Us Part 3.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's mentioned that he's got an idea for the story, but I don't think that's the main focus of Naughty Dog right now.
Really?
And so it'll probably be a hot minute before that game ever comes out. Yeah. But I'm still excited for when it ever does.
Yeah. Did you ever watch the show?
I did watch the show. The show was good.
Yeah.
It was a little different from the game, but it kept the core concept.
Yeah. I thought it was pretty good. I didn't ever really played the game though, so. But
I love the games, dude. I could
Yeah.
play those games forever.
I don't know, man. I just, like I said, story games not really my thing. I guess
Yeah,
Skyrim.
I just enjoy the stealth combat aspect of it because
Gotcha.
you can do a fight a million different ways.
Yeah,
You
that's
can
pretty
use different weapons, different parts of your environment,
Mhm.
just different styles. You can do whatever you want,
cool. Yeah.
and it can be really fun.
Did you ever play Splinter Cell?
No.
That one is a very stealth game. Dude, they haven't made I don't think they've made a Splinter Cell in a while. I wish. The last one I played that I thought was really fun was they made one for 360 called Blacklist, I believe. So they had the whole thing is like, I mean, you're like, I don't know, a spy, I guess maybe like.
Hmm.
You are like the night vision goggles, you're stealth all the way, like you can't get caught. But in the game they had like cool things like you could tag enemies and like you could tag up to a certain amount, and it was easy because you could hold down Y and it would just execute all of them at like quickly. So what was fun was they made one where you could play with a friend. So like I played with my dad split screen, and we would like take out guys at the same time, or like there was a couple guys who had like like you had to hit headshots kind of a thing, and they had helmets on that would stop you from killing them. So like you could pick different weapons, and like I guess what was cool about this one was like the main thing was stealth. You could try to do it not stealth, but once you get found, it was like everyone's pouring in to kill you.
Yeah.
So we would play stealth, and I'd pick a sniper and have a suppressor on it, but we'd have it set up to where like my dad would sneak up on the tanks, or not tank, like the tanky guys with the helmets, and I'd shoot the helmet off, and then he'd tap it with the like pistol, and I think he had a 5.7, and like
Yeah.
it was a lot of fun. But they had different gadgets that were cool, like they had cameras. You could like sticky cameras, so you could like throw it across the map and stick it to something, check out the area. They had snake cams that you would put under the door, so you could look around. It honestly, it's actually it's Rainbow. It's Rainbow Six, like not Siege, but like they have let me think, like it's
One of the older
Rainbow Six New Vegas, Rainbow Six.
Yeah.
So that's where that style of like cameras and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you remember? You didn't play a whole lot, but there's a character named Sam Fisher, and his ability is it's a camera, but you can shoot it and it'll go through, and you can see it in the other side. That's who's the main character from Splinter Cell.
I
But
gotcha.
like, there's a lot of missions that you have to do with like night vision. There's thermal scanners. My favorite thing was so these cameras, the sticky cameras, you
Yeah.
could like record a message, or like you could have it make a noise so it distract the guy and he'd go over to it. Dude, my favorite thing, I got explosive cameras, right? And my favorite thing about this, right, is you could literally make a noise and like it would blow them up. Like you could get them to go, "What was that?" And they go over and look, and you could blow them up. My favorite thing is you could record the message. So I put my mic on and I went, "Hey butthead," and so now I could like throw the camera and it would yell, "Hey butthead," and they'd run over and I'd blow them up. Oh, it was so good. It just felt like trolling at its finest, even though it was a bot.
Yeah.
But
The game sounds very much like a Metal Gear Solid type of game too.
yeah, it's very similar.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of fun. I feel like my dad would try to go super stealth. So like the other thing is that you could pick to be like non-lethal or lethal. So like you would get more points for non-lethal. So my dad would like sneak around and like choke people, knock them out. I was here's a knife, just like I'm killing you. You're not getting up.
Yeah.
But it was fun. My dad would try to go completely silent. We'd get caught because I did something stupid most likely, and then I would just like, all right, everyone come, I'm sniping you all, like. But it was a really fun game, and I really wish they would make another type of game like that. I think they might have made another Splinter Cell, but I don't know if it was multiplayer. I don't even know if they have.
Yeah.
But I really like that style of game. That and like Ghost Recon was pretty fun too. The newer ones were all right. I played Wildlands. It was all right.
I played a little bit of Wildlands and Breakpoint. They're fun.
I feel like that's a game you have to have friends to play.
Yeah, I've
Like,
played with my friends.
yeah, yeah, it's pretty fun. I feel like those games are like it's similar where like my dad and I would go in and just like let's stealth this whole area with
Yeah,
drones. Let's look at it, mark him, and be like, all right, I'm gonna take this guy out. You take that guy out so that you don't get caught.
yeah,
It's a very
yeah.
strategic, tactical game. That
Those games are definitely a lot more fun with friends because
oh
like
yeah,
even playing Wildlands, I was more of the sniper, and
oh
so
yeah,
like my friend would just make call outs like get the guy in the tower,
yeah.
things like that.
I always played sniper in those games. Like
Yeah,
I just so much fun.
nothing more fun than timing shots too.
Oh yeah,
Like, all right, we gotta get both of these guys. One,
dude.
2, 3.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like that was so much fun. Um, I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. Breakpoint even was like I can't remember why, but it was all right. I feel like they added something to it that made it not as fun. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I remember my friend saying the story of Breakpoint was better, the gameplay of Wildlands was better,
Gotcha.
or maybe vice versa. I can't remember.
I think
what
it
he
was
said.
vice versa. I think because I can't remember. Somebody was telling me recently that like the story of Breakpoint, like I don't know. I feel like they said it was stupid. Like the whole idea was that you were trying to capture this guy, and then you finally capture him, and he's gonna go to jail, and then like the FBI agent that's been like trying to help just like kills him. Like you're not going to jail, and I was just like, oh well. I don't know. I don't know if that's 100% accurate, but
I don't know.
I don't know, man. I just feel like they don't make games like they used to, and I'm trying to decide if it's they don't make games like they used to, or we just aren't kids anymore, so they don't hold the same weight.
I think it's a bit of both.
Yeah.
We kind of expect different things out of games now.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
I don't know.
Getting old sucks, Caleb.
That it does.
I don't want to be old anymore.
I'm not even old yet. I can't say that.
I mean, I'm not. I don't feel like I'm actually that old, but I'm old enough to say getting old sucks. Oh man, I wish I could get good at video games.
I've already accepted that getting good at video games is probably just never gonna happen.
No, I'm gonna come back. I tell Wake all the time. I can't wait for you to get a real job and like have a life so that I will be better at video games than you again. Because I've told him by the time like you have kids and like have responsibilities, I'll be not out of mine, but like kids will be old enough and like I'll have more time to play. I'll play with my kids so I get better. And I'll be better by then. So I just can't wait for those moments where I get to be better again.
Yeah.
But man,
Well, it might be sooner than you think now that he's getting a real job.
yeah, I think he's gonna have more time though. He won't have school.
That's true.
That's
But
what
I mean,
that's what he's told me.
if he's working most of the time though, like if he's working like a 9 to 5 like you are.
Yeah, but like, so here's what he was saying. He works like a job and then has school for homework and stuff. So at the 9 to 5, he won't have school after, so he can just play.
That's true.
And he won't have anybody like near him.
Oh, he's gonna have no friends.
Kind of, yeah. He'll have to make friends, but Wakefield will probably just go home and play video games, dude. He doesn't care.
That's true. So he's just gonna get better, is all this means.
Yeah, for now, yeah. It's gonna be more annoying, but if he wants to carry me on stream, that's fine by me. I remember when I first realized that he was like getting good. Like I knew he was decent, but we played Halo one time. He got better because of Fortnite around that time. But we played Halo with my dad, Paxton Wake and I, and we put Wake on my team because I was the best, and we thought Wake would be the worst because he's just the youngest, and he's always been like the worst because he's the youngest. And we had a moment of Wakefield and I destroyed them. Like it was first to 50, and I think it was 50 to 6 or 7, and I didn't die. Like I had a perfect game. The end of the game it said perfect game, and I was like, "There's no way that I did that."
That's crazy.
And then I went downstairs because we were playing like System Link.
Yeah.
And my dad was like, "All right, I'm done." I was like, "No, please, no. We'll switch teams up, please, no." And so we had to switch teams up. But then, yeah, we played Fortnite with Wake. I played Fortnite with Wake a lot, and it was like, okay, you're getting pretty good. And then I don't know, he switched to PC, and that's when he played PC on like mouse and keyboard for way longer than I did. I tried Valorant for a little bit and then didn't play it, and then he started playing. I don't know, what's the first mouse and keyboard game we really played? Might have been Valorant, honestly. But he got too good, and I can't catch up now. I don't have time.
Yeah. Yeah, those are just games that I've never been good at first person shooters. I've just never been good at them. So I'll play them to hang out, but I don't ever expect to be like top of the leaderboard, killing it all the time.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm not expecting to be top of the leaderboard, but I need to do something or the game is not fun. Like, yeah, I can't play. Like,
X Defiant seems to be that one exception for me, though. I don't know why I'm weirdly good at that game. But
you're pretty good at that game, dude. I don't know. I
don't know if it's just a little easy.
I feel like it's pretty not easy, but it's a different type of game where like there's different abilities and things that can help you out.
It's not just a team deathmatch.
Yes, there's other objectives and stuff too.
Yeah.
Which is why it's fun. Which, maybe we can play that later tonight.
I like to work the objectives. Like if there's like the domination round where you got like the sites you've got to keep.
I appreciate those more too. The only thing that makes me mad about those is when you have teammates that are just going for kills and you lose the game because they just want kills and don't actually play the game correctly. It makes me want to say, go back to Call of Duty, you loser. Or play Team Deathmatch. Like, do that. But it's because they can get more kills while they're trying to kill people running onto the objective. I don't know. Yeah. I like to play both. I like to get kills and be on objective.
Yeah. Which I feel like is easy to do in X Defiant. I feel like you can be on objective and get kills.
I think
that's kind of the beauty of that game.
There's more. You have more health.
Yeah.
Not as much as like the finals, but like more than Call of Duty. So you can. It's kind of like how Halo was back in the day. It still is now, but it's just not as good. Like Call of Duty feels like if I see the other person first, they will die. Whereas like Halo used to be cool because I could see you first and shoot at you, but if you're a better player, you can outplay me with movement or with your weapons, and you can outplay me and still win even though I saw you first, which is kind of how X Defiant feels, where like if I see you first, I'm good enough now, I would say that most likely you're going to die. But there is a chance of if I get shot at, I feel like I could maybe outplay them. You know, like it's not like okay, I'm dead. Like that's what I feel a lot of games are, like Halo or Call of Duty and those types of games. That's also why I feel like the finals is kind of fun, because you can have a chance to survive. It's not quickly like, oh, you're dead now. I don't know. It's different. Yeah. I feel like I said it, but I liked gunfight a lot in Modern Warfare, where like it is, you have the same guns as the other team. Nobody has the busted OP gun. It's just
even playing field.
You have to be better. And that's why I like it, because I feel like I get on Call of Duty and like somebody's using the most busted SMG with like 7 attachments on it to make it the like most disgusting gun possible, and I'm just running. I don't play it anymore. So like I've played with my dad and my uncle, and I will. What did we play? I think we played. We didn't play DMZ. I think it was like Warzone Resurgence or something, or like Plunder maybe, and like you respawn. I didn't have any classes made, so like I killed one kid and I literally just picked his gun up because he had it kitted out, and I was like, I killed like a ton more kids because I was like, this is a disgusting weapon. Like, so I just didn't even care to make a class. I didn't play enough, and I would just steal the first person I killed's weapon and just try to roll. It's pretty fun. Yeah, it's a fun way to play it. You have to get a kill though, or else it's rough.
Yeah.
But that's why those games are rough and hard, because like you can get those like loadout drops, and then it's just like the most unfair weapons. to
Yeah.
that they have kitted out specifically for what they want to do, where it's not just like you gotta find it. I don't know. Warzone was fun for a bit, but I don't know.
That's why I just stick to single player games.
Yeah.
Because I don't have to be better than other people to enjoy those.
Dude, kids nowadays are disgusting at video games too. It's actually like annoying to me. Like, Victoria's brother was telling me that he started playing with his cousin, who's like 11 or 12, I think. And he was like, "Oh, what do you want to play?" And he's like, "Oh, I play Valorant." And I was like, "Oh, really? He plays Valorant?" And he goes, "Yeah, guess what rank he is?" And I was like, "What?" And he was like, "Oh, he's plat." And I was like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah, no, he's plat. He's disgusting. Like, he's really good." Which my brother-in-law, Forrest, or Victoria's brother, is really good too. But just like the fact that 11-year-old is plat makes me pretty upset. Like,
yeah.
I don't know if I don't think I've ever actually played enough to get ranked in Valorant. I think I did once, and I think I was in bronze. But even like Wake and like his friends, I feel like maybe gold, maybe like lower gold is where they get stuck.
I'd like to see the amount of hours that 11-year-old has in Valorant. Though.
Oh, probably too many. He
Dude's
plays Warzone
like
too.
3,000 hours in Valorant, and that's why he's that good at it.
I mean, I'm sure, yeah. I also feel like, I don't know, I actually thought about this the other day too. I was talking to somebody from work. Like, when you're a kid, I feel like things are easier to learn.
Yeah.
So, like, are kids better nowadays just because they are playing more video games? And, like when I played, gaming was different. Now everything's fast-paced. You have to be really good. Is it like now kids are just learning how to play better quicker because the level is so intense already? Or
and I think that's a good point. Everything's so fast-paced now that kids are just coming out of the womb ready to roll.
Dude, like watching a professional kid, like player or kid play Fortnite in building, dude,
insane.
I can't even comprehend what they're building while they're doing it. And meanwhile, they're thinking 3 steps ahead of how they're going to outbuild this kid.
Yeah.
I don't get it. But
they've already got a map down their head how they're going to kill you.
we were talking about when you're younger, it's easier to learn. Because I was talking about like snowboarding. Like recently, I started trying to play like snowboard a little bit, and like I just watched like a 5-year-old and a 7-year-old like just go down the hill next to me, no problem, doing the movement, and I'm freaking eating it on like the green hills. Like, I went with my brother-in-law who's never went either, and we wiped out so many times. And it's like, how are these kids getting it? Like, and I think it is just something. I mean, I think it's like a study that like when you're a kid, things are easier to learn. Can't teach an old dog new tricks. You know what I'm saying? But
Very much.
I would like to get a little better at it. Snowboarding, it's fun.
Yeah. I don't think it's one of those things where it's impossible for you to get better at it.
No.
It takes more time and like consistency.
Yeah, and I feel like I got better towards the end of snowboarding, but video games, I think it just takes way more time. Like the amount of time it would take to get better. Like I'd have to practice here on aim labs and just sit here and aim train.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I'm always the tactical player. I've got like strategy to help me win. That's all I care about to do. But